Welcome to another captivating episode of Phenomenon. Today we journey back to June 6, 1980, a day that forever changed the lives of two individuals in the quiet town of Todmorden, West Yorkshire. We'll delve into the mysterious death of coal miner Zygmunt Adamski and the strange encounter experienced by local police officer Alan Godfrey. On that fateful day, 56-year-old Polish-born coal miner Zygmunt Adamski left his Tingley home to run some errands, but never returned. His colleagues from the Lofthouse colliery were baffled by Ziggy's disappearance. 3 days later, on June 9th, his lifeless body was discovered atop a towering 10-foot pile of coal in Todmorden, a bewildering 20 miles from his home. 33-year-old PC, Alan Godfrey, was one of two police officers called to the Todmorden coal yard after the discovery of Adamski's body. Upon closer inspection, PC Godfrey and his colleague were perplexed by the condition in which Adamski was found. Despite wearing a suit, his shirt, wallet and watch were missing. His hair had been crudely cut, and he sported only 1 day's worth of beard growth, despite being missing for several days. Most chillingly, Adamski displayed mysterious burns on his neck, head and shoulders. Upon closer inspection, PC Godfrey noticed that some of the burns on Adamski's body appeared to have been treated with a strange ointment. This substance would later be forensically tested, and no match to any known compound could be found. There were no signs of struggle at the scene, and no other evidence such as footprints, etc., were found on the coal pile surrounding Adamski's body. One local resident at the time said it was almost as if he had fallen from the sky. PC Godfrey himself said that he would never forget the look on Adamski's face. He looked as though he had been frightened to death. Theories were abound, with countless opinions being offered. One sensational tabloid newspaper floated the idea that Zygmunt had fallen victim to alien abduction, meeting a tragic end before being discarded atop the coal pile. Meanwhile, alternative theories emerged, with some speculating that he may have met his demise at the hands of KGB operatives. Some suggested that he had simply fallen ill and staggered onto the coal pile before being unable to carry on. One man put forward the theory that Adamski had been struck by a freak lightning bolt. Of course, no evidence could be offered for any of these theories, and it was the alien abduction theory that became the popular story. The coroner in the case, James Turnbull, would later state that this was the biggest mystery of his career. The burns, the strange ointment, and the lack of beard growth had left him perplexed. Turnbull's post-mortem examination of Adamski concluded that he had died of heart failure due to ischemic heart disease and emphysema. The official coroner's report recorded an open verdict. No one was ever charged or connected with the murder of Zygmunt Adamski. With no real answers as to what happened to him, speculation continued. Weight was given to the alien abduction theory when 5 months later, PC Godfrey would be involved in another extraterrestrial encounter.
Dispatch to all units, bit of a strange one. We're getting reports of cows in the street down on the estate. Can anyone nearby take a look?
It was the early hours of November 28th, a cold morning in the town of Todmorden, nestled in the serene Calder Valley. The night was coming to an end, and the quiet streets were soon to be stirred by an unusual report. As the clock ticked towards 5:15 a.m., PC Alan Godfrey received a call that would forever alter the course of his life. The residents of Todmorden were distressed, reporting an unusual situation. A herd of cows had mysteriously escaped from a field and found their way into people's gardens. PC Godfrey set out to investigate. He manoeuvred his trusty Ford Escort Panda car onto Burnley Road, navigating the dimly lit streets. It was at that moment things took a turn towards the bizarre. PC Godfrey came across what initially appeared to be a broken-down bus blocking the road. But on closer inspection, it became clear that this was no ordinary bus. Hanging in the air, just about 5 feet above the road, was a diamond-shaped object. It measured about 20 feet wide and 14 feet high. Before we continue with this incredible story, please take a minute to like, subscribe and share this video. We'd really appreciate it, and it will help our channel grow. If you're enjoying our story, please hit the bell icon and you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. The object spun slowly, casting an eerie glow on the leaves below, which spun in the opposite direction. It looked real, so real that PC Godfrey believed that if he had thrown a brick at it, it would have produced a resounding clang. Instead of exiting his car, PC Godfrey switched on his blue emergency lights and tried to report the incident. Strangely, both his car radio and personal communication set had fallen silent. Responding to his instincts, PC Godfrey decided to create a sketch, much like he would at a road traffic accident scene. It was then that a blinding flash, brilliant and white, struck him. A flash that left him dazed. With that, the strange craft disappeared. To his astonishment, PC Godfrey found himself sitting in his car, which had inexplicably moved 30 yards further down the road. The time on his watch had jumped 25 minutes forward, and an itchy mark had appeared on one of his feet. The road, once wet from rain, was now completely dry. Baffled by this bizarre sequence of events, Godfrey returned to the area and discovered that the cattle he had been searching for were now in a nearby park, a detail that hadn't been true before his encounter with the object. When he attempted to share his account, Godfrey faced skepticism and even ridicule. His attempt to uncover the truth led him to hypnosis, where he revealed even more astonishing details. He claimed to have been blinded by the UFO's light, then found himself in a strange room, being examined by unusual beings, including a tall humanoid figure with a beard. Weeks later, a man claiming to be the man from the ministry confronted Godfrey. He possessed a file containing Godfrey's drawing of the craft and warned him to never speak of the incident again under the Official Secrets Act. Godfrey reluctantly complied, but this mysterious figure continued to shadow him. Who was this enigmatic figure, and what was his true purpose? Some speculate he was an MI5 agent, while others suggest he might have been a representative of the local police force, eager to prevent further negative publicity in the wake of the Yorkshire Ripper case. To this day, the true nature of Zygmunt Adamski's demise and the authenticity of PC Alan Godfrey's account remain shrouded in mystery. Despite facing ridicule and personal hardship, Godfrey maintains that his experience was real and that something inexplicable happened that night. Since these incidents in 1980, Todmorden and the surrounding areas of West Yorkshire have become hotspots for UFO sightings, with countless reports of strange objects in the sky over the years. The truth behind these mysteries may forever elude us, but they serve as a reminder that the world is filled with enigmas that challenge our understanding of reality. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, the Todmorden UFO incident and the strange case of Zygmunt Adamski continue to captivate our imaginations.